Right now, in a Connecticut courtroom, defense attorneys are beginning to present their case in a shockingly brutal crime. Joshua Komisarjevsky, accused in that 2007 home invasion that left a Connecticut mother and her two young daughters dead. The father narrowly escaped with his life. With the death penalty on the table, many are wondering if the defense team will put their client on the stand. Let's bring in our legal panel, former prosecutor Nicole DeBoard and criminal defense attorney Tad Nelson. Nicole, Joshua Komisarjevsky, the guy who is on trial in this case, has a defense attorney who is known to put his clients on the stand. If you were defending this guy in this case, would you do so?
You know, I probably wouldn't. I think this is the kind of case where you really run a lot of risk. I mean, what in the world can this particular defendant say that's going to make this horrific situation any less horrific? All he's going to do by getting on the stand is make himself available for cross-examination with these prosecutors that have had an incredible amount of time to prepare exactly what they want to ask and how they want to ask it. I don't really see any benefit to putting a client like this one on the stand for jurors. I just don't.
But he supposedly has this disconnect, this inability to make decisions and so forth. Wouldn't some of that be on exhibit for jurors, if in fact that's the case?
And even if that's so, you can get a mental health professional to come and talk about a professional evaluation which can describe why exactly a person might have incredibly poor decision-making skills. I'm not sure you're going to get the same feel from the person who has to answer questions about the horrific details of the crime that they committed, especially this kind of crime. I mean, certainly it's the defense attorney's call, and he knows his client better than anyone, and, you know, it's obviously going to be up to him and the client. And sometimes you don't get to choose, even as the attorney, whether or not your client testifies.
All right.
That being said, not an idea I would choose.
Tad, we brought you in here to bring us the prosecution's perspective here, but I'm sometimes wondering, Komisarjevsky supposedly has more culpability in this crime than Stephen Hayes did. Stephen Hayes was already convicted and sentenced to die. So if I'm the defense attorney, I might say, hey, why not? Why not, throw sort of a Hail Mary here and put my client on the stand?
Well, you hit the nail on the head. It is a Hail Mary. And here's what the defense is looking at. With Komisarjevsky, they are actually playing the cards that he was less culpable, not more culpable than Hayes. They're trying to say Hayes is the diabolical mastermind of this deal. They're saying Hayes is the one that brought murder into the situation. And Komisarjevsky the whole time was saying, hey, we're just here to rob these people. We're not here to kill them. Where it gets dark for Komisarjevsky is his defense counsel is running out there, and nobody's going to like Komisarjevsky. Nobody in that whole courtroom is going to like him. And his defense attorney is being overly aggressive. The jury will always respect an aggressive defense attorney that's doing their job ethically and honestly, treating the situation with respect. In this case, I don't know that Jeremiah Donovan is treating the situation with respect. He's referred to the Pettit as the Pettit posse, the people that are there supporting the doctor that lost his family. He has gone after witnesses. He's attacked them. And the one thing he needs to realize is they're not going to like his client. And he better make darn sure they like him. I can't imagine them liking him. And you know, it's like my great-grandmother used to say, you catch more bees with honey than you do with vinegar. And this guy, I don't know what he's thinking.
All right, so if he puts him on the stand, does it open up new avenues, new doors for the prosecution, Tad?
Well, of course it does. I mean, if you put Komisarjevsky on the stand, can you imagine having a day and a half to look into this guy's mindset? You know, just talking to him about, hey, what were you thinking as you tied their legs to the bed? What were you thinking about when you decided it was time to rape an 11-year-old? That's why I agree with Nicole. There is no chance you can put this scumbag on. I mean, you need to bring his family, get his mommy to pray for him, get his mommy to beg for him to be on the, to save his life, get doctors to come talk about him. But if you put this scumbag on the stand, I mean, so many avenues are going to be closed in this guy's face. I mean, it'd be ridiculous. I can't imagine them getting to hear from this guy.
It is a different approach than the Stephen Hayes defense team took, and we'll see what happens if he gets on the stand. We'll certainly let our viewers know. Tad Nelson, Nicole DeBoard, thank you both.
Well, 3 people shot in